I have a question in regards to filing taxes as a fourth year medical student. And I've been reading all on your blog, which has been extremely helpful. But a lot of the advice given was to file your taxes right after you graduate medical school and basically be able to put that you made $0. However, I made, like I said, maybe a few thousand, definitely under 3,000. So my question is, should I still file my taxes since I have that income, or should I just not file them at all? And thanks.
All right, great question. You have gotten the right advice. Unfortunately, you don't understand why that's the right advice. So let me explain to you why this is the right advice. You are correct that you want to file a tax return for the last year that you spent the whole year in medical school. And what that means is it's the year that you spent the last half of your MS3 year and the first half of your MS4 year. Okay, so if you graduate in 2023, we're talking about filing taxes for 2022. And the reason you want to do that is because when you go to certify your income with the government for income-driven repayment programs and for public service loan forgiveness, you want to be able to show that you had a very low income. And the easiest way to do that is just show them your tax return from the prior year. And that's why you want to file that taxes. Okay. If you don't have student loans, this doesn't matter. Okay. But 75% of medical students have student loans, most of which are federal. This matters. File a tax return your fourth year. Okay. In your case, you made a little bit of money. Good for you. You know, it's true. You actually can make money in medical school. For most people, that's the summer between first and second year, maybe the last half of your fourth year, those sorts of time periods. You know, it's not your OB rotation during your third year, obviously, but you can make a little bit of money in med school. And that's good. It helps keep your loans down. But you'll obviously have to declare that on your taxes. Now, you probably don't have to actually file a tax return. The IRS doesn't require it, but they do allow you to do it. And you won't owe any taxes because you only made a couple grand. So no big deal. There's no tax cost to doing this. The tax return will be very straightforward. And it'll only take you a few minutes to file it, but you should file it so you have that to show the government. So you can keep your IDR payments low, at least after you get through the grace period. And that can help you to get more money forgiven via public service loan forgiveness. It can also just help your cash flow as an intern to be having to make lower payments. And every now and then you end up with these crazy moments like the pandemic. The people that certified their income from their MS4 year way back at the beginning of the pandemic, that was basically what the student loan, the Department of Education folks used for their income like throughout the whole pandemic. And it doesn't really matter too much since they put the rates at 0% and the payments at $0. But that's what people have been using to certify their income. So even as they come back into payments this fall, they might be making payments based on their, MS3 income, even though they're now out of residency. So it can be very beneficial to your cash flow and to, maximizing your forgiveness. So keep that in mind. Yes, file your taxes. Don't worry about the fact that you made $2,000. It's not going to make much difference. Your payment's still going to be very, very low. It's going to be slightly higher than if you had $0 probably, or maybe not even that. I'd have to run the numbers to know for sure. But don't let that stop you from filing. Still file your taxes, even though you made a couple grand.
The hosts of The White Coat Investor are not licensed accountants, attorneys, or financial advisors. This podcast is for your entertainment and information only. It should not be considered professional or personalized financial advice. You should consult the appropriate professional for specific advice relating to your situation.